Good morning, cultists. Welcome back to another Unbalanced Breakfast with Cthulhoops. In our last episode, we actually went pirating once again, and we actually managed to completely burn down Rome. We're heading over to Venice to do the same, and then after that, we'll actually declare a war for Rome itself, as well as the Duchy of Latium, which is two of the counties being under Lombardy. And the reason why we went pirating is so that we could take over the Pope's land sooner rather than later. Because I'm kind of expecting, once we declare war on the Pope, that every single Christian will want to try to support him. And individually, they're not really much of a problem, but combined, I feel like the Christian realms can be a bit of a nuisance. So we might want to take care of them sooner rather than later. And the Pope's lands being completely raided, they have lower garrison, meaning that it'll be easier for our troops to completely take it over. So let's do that. And Venice is just kind of for fun. There's no real reason for me to go after Venice, but we're doing it anyways. And apparently some host is going to land into my holy order and get his ass blasted. The new bird was more aggressive than the ones I'm used to. It killed many rabbits, but was unwilling to relinquish its catch. It even attacked me when I tried to pry one away. Alright, I guess we're gonna be a poet instead. That's fine. And since that guy has decided to go into my territory over here, we'll just completely annihilate him while he's here. There we go. Okay, that's... Alright, that's great, thanks. Well, we didn't get to completely annihilate him, but you know what, that's okay. Worship the ancestors. We have 2 prisoners. Ah, right. So this lady I've abducted. I tried to bring her into my court and have her convert, but every single time I invite her into my court, by using a favor, she decides to just bugger off into her old court. She's done this several times. Actually, about 5 times now, judging by the amount of money that that she has. Because every time I'm spending like 80 ducats on her to buy her favor and all that shit, which is kind of ridiculous. I'm thinking maybe I'll actually give her as a concubine to Berwin over here. Because she is a genius. And instead, actually, maybe instead of concubine, maybe we'll do a straight up wife. That could work. There we go. Alright, so she's still not a big fan of me, but maybe with a little bit of enticing and whatnot, we can get her to perhaps convert to our faith. That could be a good idea. And speaking of getting family members married and all that stuff, I think we will go ahead and try to get Bernard married as well. Now I could get Bernard married off to one of my daughters. He is my half-brother, so they'd be like a half-niece or whatever. But I don't know if there's necessarily any need for the old Wincest in this situation. Maybe with this Samira lady? In fact... Actually, let's just get him a wife as well as a few concubines. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do debutantes instead. 2, 3, 4. And then we'll get Bernard married off to one of them. I think that could be a good idea. Let's go with only adults. Now, where are the bear ladies that we brought into our court? I believe this might be them, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Let's get you married to Ursine, I guess. Sure, why not? Wait. But, what about these? Huh. That's weird. Well, why don't they show up normally then? It's a little bizarre, I gotta say. Well, it doesn't matter. We'll just do it this way then. We'll give you Bamsey. We will give you the other Bamsey. And then we will give you another Bamsey. Wow, what the fuck? He's got 3 concubines all named Bamsey. That's incredible. Alright, so Berwin, you're already married. I'm gonna do the same with you, except since you are a genius, I guess it wouldn't be the worst idea in the world to find you some more genius ladies. But I think there's definitely a very limited number of them. Could go with her. And she is related to her liege. Now her liege is greedy, so giving him money should definitely get us in his good books. That being said though, I think I can only bring her into my court. Well, no, yeah, that wouldn't really work because I can't take her as my concubine. Thankfully, Jas is getting a little old, so he might be able to pull it off. Well, we'll keep her, I guess, marked as interesting for now. Grower, we might be able to... She's not the chief diviner or anyone, so I think we might be able to just buy her favor and then bring her into our court that way. There we go. And then we can give her as a concubine to Berwin. Nice. Although we should probably leave some for Yeroon over here too, but I think Grower is a little old. Well, Berwin's not that old either. Oh, well, okay, well, let's just leave Berwin, or sorry, let's just leave Grower around for now. We'll give her as a concubine to Yeroon once he comes of age. And, right, the garrison and all that stuff. Now, how's the Bernardination of Rome coming along? Bernardine is apparently stopping someone. That's good for you, Bernardine. But not very good for your reputation, unfortunately. Ah, okay. More ass bags. Let's completely annihilate their dicks in the least sexual of ways. Nope, we will not be negotiating with any fucking raiders. Not these bitches. Rar is dead. Was the husband... sorry, was the wife of Bernadette... sorry, was the husband... was the wife of Bamsey. Oh my goodness. Good grief. Alright, well that means that you need a new wife. I'm gonna give you a new wife this way. And sure, I guess you might as well get married to, Bamsey here. These guys are in my court, right? They should be. Alright, speaking of which, I'm gonna give you some more concubines too. Let's get these guys making as many children as we can possibly muster. You want to increase our trade post limit as much as we can, I think. There we go. Now, I noticed that we have some more people who are not married in my court here. Kind of wish I could filter this a little easier. Is there a way to just expand all of these, or... do I have to fucking do them manually? Fuck. Shit. Alright, well, I guess I don't really need to look... well, yeah, like Bamsey, for example. Oh, he has a son? Oh, right, with a lady. Right, with his wife that recently bit the bucket. Oh, wow. Okay, this is getting really extensive here. Can I not just open everything? This should really be an option to, like, expand all trees or whatever. Like maybe holding down shift, for example. Would that possibly have any bearing at all? Nope, doesn't seem like it. Well, that sucks balls. Alright, that's fine. Shit. Then I guess we'll just do it this way. People who are of my dynasty, who are men, who are not married, who are in my court? Oh, I guess we can also look outside, but it's fine. Cruff is apparently not married. Wow, really? Shit, I didn't realize that Cruff wasn't married either. Right, so that should be, I think, 4 concubines and wives for Cruff here. It's good. Oh wait, no, was that not 4? That might not have been 4. Sorry about that. And sorry that we're having to do this right now. It's just a little bit of a grueling process, but I'm doing what I can to increase our family member numbers here. If that makes any sense. Snowball and who else? Lady Barrington. Sweet. Is that it? Is that the only dudes that we have that are not married in my dynasty? Really? I swear there was more than that. We need to find Berwyn some concubines too. You know what? Let's just get Berwyn some bear concubines. I don't think we necessarily need to go out of our way to get him some genius concubines and all that stuff. We'll reserve those for Yaroon, I think. Be a good idea. Sure. Just a couple more, guys. Just a couple more. Sorry about that. And there we go. Nice. Sure, that's good. Okay. Now back to kicking ass and taking names. Wait, who do we just capture? I have no fucking clue. I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Yeah, we'll just ping pong this asshole until he's got no more troops left. A famous writer proposes to compose your family chronicles. Sure, why not? Let's gain some prestige and a chance to become proud, which we didn't get, but it's fine. Either way. And I think once we declare a war against the Pope and Lombardy, I'll most likely bring in our domain troops or our vassal troops as well. The fuck? How dare you murder? Oh my goodness. He fucking killed my spy master. What the hell, man? Unbelievable. Thankfully, we have Bernadine, my half-sister, who's able to take her spot. Looking pretty hot there. Bernadine, looking pretty hot. Barrington, let's have you become secretly Shia, and I don't think she did. Not that it really matters, mind you. Become bitter rivals. Fuck. That's pretty funny. I guess I never really read that fine print there. Lady Barrington, take your intrigue. At a festive outing in the wild, I found a message left amidst wildflowers addressed to my courtier Bamsi. The would-be lover, Chief Nazir, is waiting for her by the stream near the camp. Okay, I don't really care too much. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you there. And we just have 2 more holdings left. Matters of life and death. Again. With age comes wisdom, they say, or at least it may change the questions we ask, you mutter to yourself. You've had trouble sleeping lately. More often than not, while the rest of your court is sound asleep, you find yourself staring at the ceiling. You are getting older, each day closer to leaving this plane of existence. It is folly to fear such things, of course. Yet you cannot keep these feelings at bay. Didn't you used to dream of grander things? What about you carving your own path? What happened to your ambitions? You sit up straight in your bed. This is ridiculous. You are the ruler. You have people ready to serve your any whim. Perhaps your counselors have ideas. If nothing else, it might ease your trouble sleeping. Alright, sure, let's do it. If only to avoid the, getting, whatchamacallit, fucking, content. Meeting of the minds. Your council convenes and the faces of your advisors speak of confusion. Why are we here, my lord? It comes with a hint of concern. You sit down and the suspense is almost tangible as you leave the question hanging in the air. Finally, you speak and without disclosing much of your current nightly restlessness, you convey the message eloquently enough. I want to discuss the concept of life and death, and I want to look into everlasting life. They nod slowly. So, what do you think? Spirit rises in the room as your counselors start to talk, some hesitantly, some gesturing wildly. They all have ideas. Well, I actually wouldn't mind Berwyn becoming immortal. He's got really good stats overall, so... let's use our most advanced stat, which is intrigue. Alright, we're gonna send my half-sister out to find us some stuff here. And since we're rich, I think we should be able to hopefully get a new wife. Good grief. Alright, let's do it. Let's get a new wife. We have this Buddhist lady that we can bring in. She is chaste, which doesn't really matter. She appears to have been married to an Asian Burt Reynolds. Good for her. Or we can maybe bring in this lady, who's got really good stats overall. She's not... I mean, she's 1 year... Actually, she's the same age as the other lady. You know what? Let's try to bring this lady instead. She might be a good choice. We'll bribe her, obviously. Okay, so we just have one holding left before we can go ahead and annihilate whatchamacallit. Rome and all that stuff. And there we go. Nice. Alright, just a little bit to go. You know what? Let's just go. Wow. Okay. That's kind of funny. I guess that was never meant to be. Fair enough. Now it's kind of a shame that we can't bring this lady into our court. But maybe we'll just go with her, Lesa. She is my lover. We might as well just turn her into my wife as well then. And we'll go with the money, because that was a decent amount of money there. Sure. That's great. Alright, let's get you guys back on your boats and back into our territory so that we can dismiss you and then declare 2 wars. One against Lombardy and the other against the Pope. And you know what? Sure, let's duke it out with this dude. You want me to assassinate this guy? Sure. I can do it. I can do it 9 times. Or at least to some degree or another. Well, we only have the support of one dude, but sure, why not? Okay, okay. Let me just dismiss you guys first. Get rid of that. We were evenly matched, Sadiq and I. I had to try my very hardest to keep him at bay. A droplet of sweat fell into my eye, and as I instinctively raised my hand to wipe it away, Sadiq lunged and slashed the blade across my dagger hand with a triumphant shout. So we became bitter rivals? The fuck? Yeroon has become an elusive shadow. Very nice. Unfortunately, his eye injury appears to have been, become an infection, or has become infected rather, which is hot garbage. But oh well. All right, sure. We'll see the realm prosper. Bernadette, Thrift, and I guess no. What are you? Oh, she's trying to assassinate this guy. What has he done to piss you off so much that you're trying to assassinate some dude? I don't know. But doesn't matter because we are going to go for a holy war for Latium, as well as a holy war for Latium against Lombardy. Nice. Gonna use our domain troops as well as our vassal troops too, I think, this time. Considering the, I guess, size of the Christian realms around us, I'd rather be safe than sorry with this whole thing. Our holding in Valencia is under siege. By whom exactly? Bamsey, the concubine of Bernard, is apparently going around banging some dude that she shouldn't be. And she's dead. Well, that might not be the same Bamsey though. I don't know. There's like 50 million Bamseys, so the fuck do I know? How am I supposed to know which Bamsey it is? All the bears look the same to me. Not being racist here. No. Actually, right. Yeroon, thank you for donning the bandage across your eye. For a moment there, it seemed like you didn't have any kind of eye injury, but we know now that you definitely do. Okay, so Ursine is not married. Her stats aren't amazing. I don't think getting her married to Yeroon would be the best idea. Now granted, I guess I don't necessarily need to find a genius for to be a wife for Yeroon. We just need someone with good stewardship. Now this girl kind of has it all. And I'm really hoping that we can somehow get her out of there so that we can recruit her, or I don't know, something, but can't pay for her ransom, can I? No, I'm assuming not. Alright, then let's just get Yaroon married off to... Well, we can't really marry her either. She's in someone else's dungeon. Don't have a lot of options here, do I? Well, actually, Yaroon. Oh, right. We can have him marry my half-sisters and all that stuff. Now, as much as I would like to have you engage in some quality wincest, their stewardship scores aren't that great. So I'm thinking maybe we need to look elsewhere, especially since Yaroon's own stewardship is kind of garbage. I could have him get married to this lady with herpes. Or I could have him marry my aunt. I'm not sure, actually. I'm not so sure. But let's just do something. I mean, we can give him concubines and shit too, so I don't think it'll be too much of a concern. Let's have you get married to Mayho. There you go. Great. And now we can raise Chinese honor guards because he has a Chinese princess wife. Now let's get you some genius ladies. We can. Shit. I guess I should have gotten them married to her instead. Well, what's... oh wait, no, that's the wrong guy. 18. Yeah, I guess I should have gotten them married to her instead. Damn it. Ursine, can I maybe bring her into my court? Let's buy her favor and all that stuff and then get her to be a concubine. My concubine is pregnant and it appears that we've actually had a bear daughter. Which is a little strange now that I think about it, because we don't actually have any bear genes in Berwyn's lineage here. I mean, we had Bamsi and Rar, my bear aunts, but I believe they had a bear mother, which justifies the whole thing. So the fact that Berwyn here has a bear daughter with someone who is not a bear herself is incredibly suspect. In fact, I'm starting to think that Bernadette is not my daughter at all. What the fuck? Ah, shit. Oh no. Ah, damn it. Promises in the dark. Your spy master finds you in the night, startling you awake. Sorry, mistress, but the walls have ears. Did she just call me a woman? I dare not come during the day, she says. Somebody is on my track. I could use some help throwing them off my scent. No, don't worry. It means that we're getting close, she whispers, a confident smirk just visible on her face. There's a legend, you see, and, well, we're very close to locating a certain person who can help, but we're not the only ones looking for her. Sure, like 7,000 ducats? Chump change for me. Hopefully that's a sign that we won't need to worry too much about paying for, you know, all that stuff. You and the basilisk of the Byzantine Empire aren't exactly in the best of terms, and now it seems she has encouraged an angry mob to burn down your trade post in Constantinople. Your small garrison has been surrounded, and the mob threatens to butcher them all unless you withdraw from Constantinople. Let's use our skillful diplomacy to disperse the mob instead. Sweet. And we could use our retinue. In fact, let's let them... Who are these guys? Oh, that's my patrician's army. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna let these guys annihilate the patrician army, and then we'll swoop in to deal with them as they start sieging our capital here. Alright, let's gather these guys around, and then I think once they're good and ready, we'll go ahead and have them go towards Lombardy and Rome. Okay, I think just a little bit more, just a little bit. Just a teensy amount. There we go. That might be a little big, actually. Alright, now we're ready. Let's rock and roll, guys. Rock and roll. Let's let them land in Canarius, and then we will, of course, blast them right in the ass. I think one of our concubines, or one of my sons or brother's concubines just bit the bucket there. I'm assuming that's what happened. Could be wrong. This mortal coil. In spite of all her efforts, Bernadine's search for information on how to prolong the life of her master has turned up fruitless. Disappointment is written all over your face as you rise to leave the council meeting. She avoids your gaze for months, but she's not the only one. Whenever you enter the room nowadays, people grow quiet. The rumors say you're dying. In a sense, it is true, but aren't we all? You still have trouble sleeping. Was life always this awkward? Alright, well, that sucks, but that's fine. Because... Right, I'm now wounded. Or scarred, rather. Because there's still a chance that we might succeed with that. And let's go ahead and rank up in the Assassin's Guild. And otherwise... Rome, I don't think we'll be able to fit all of our dudes in there. We will be able to with Orvieto, so let's land there first. And then have these other dudes go on into Rome. Or maybe not, I don't know. Bamsey is dead. What the fuck? They keep dying. Holy shit. How long would it take you to get to Rome? I think a little too long. So let's have you guys just get on the boats and then transfer you over to Rome so that we don't take attrition. And I've inherited the barony of someplace. Most likely here. Or somewhere. That's the one, right? Yeah, we'll just give that away. We'll let more of you guys land in Canarius, only so that I can completely annihilate your butts. There we go. Butts being annihilated, perfect. Any more dudes want to get coaxed into a snafu? The thick town walls of Hamarhus might offer him some shelter from lesser dangers, but the wrath of the assassins know no such obstacles. After having spent many nights watching the rotation of the guards and study the castle from every angle, I think I've found my opening. Now before I do this, let's go ahead and set Yaroon as our designated regent, as well as heir. Yeah. Fortunately, the other Yaroon is still Bedouin, which we don't want. There we go. And then let's make sure that I am set to win this next election. Should anything bad befall us. There we go. 800 ducats. Chump change. You know what? Just put in 1,000. There's no way they're gonna match that. And we'll go ahead and try to assassinate this guy. Okay, the Pope's land is apparently... Oh no, you know what? It's because we don't have any supply lines there. That's fine. Fantastic. Ah, there we go. There we go. Ovte woke with a jerk as I slid through the window, scanning the room with a wild look on his face. For the assassins, Ovte, I whispered, and his head snapped towards the shadowy corner where I stood. He reached for something. A weapon, perhaps. But he was not nearly quick enough. No, he's just trying to take the butt plug out of his butt before he died. Because, you know, I mean, if you enjoy butt plugs, that's your business, but, should probably not be caught dead with it, you know. I mean, like, literally. I don't mean to say that you should never be caught with a butt plug. Again, that's your business. To each their own, right? I don't really care. But I'm just saying that if you want to, if your dead body is going to be found, it's probably best to not be caught with a butt plug inside of it. Anyways, sure. Let's go ahead and be another rival with this guy. And you want me to assassinate someone in my own realm? I mean, if I have to, I'll do it. But sure. Yep, let's do it. Let's hope we actually win this time. Okay, I'm not going to be bitter rivals with him. Let's just get my divine power and move on. Aha. Well, wait. If we kill him that way, though, we don't get any divine power, though, right? Oh, well. Sure, he's dead. Yep, that's great. Now, I believe that does actually improve our influence because of these successful missions. But unfortunately, it doesn't really do anything for our divine power. And I should also kind of look around to recruit more people to the Assassin's Guild, but eh. Alright, well, unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to end the episode off here for now. But let me deal with the issue here first, and then we'll go ahead and end things. Unfortunately, we didn't get to take Rome and Latium in this episode, but we should definitely be able to do so in the next episode. Zoroastrian Faith Triumphant. I've actually been looking forward to that for a very long time. The Zoroastrians have been making a pretty heavy comeback, amazingly, in the form of the Tide Emirate. Or Tide Sultanate, or whatever. The Tide Shadam, never mind. Which is pretty awesome. Very good to see. And you know what? I'd like to just give them the land over here that I have. Ha! Wait, I can't I? Yeah, I could even just grant this guy independence, I think. But not during a war. And then hopefully have him become part of the Taid, maybe? Possibly, but I guess it's not super necessary. Alright, well, let's leave this off here for now. We'll come back tomorrow and then we'll end this war. And then go to war with the Byzantines. And take more lands from them too. Alright, so for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.